can search for people. Good. Sent a request. Go live. Yeah. There you go.
Hey,
We did that easy. Did
yes.
you also? So did you click what I sent you, or did you click to come in? How did that work?
When I saw Naima's going live, I clicked it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm so glad you're
Yes,
here. Welcome,
likewise.
folks. My name is Naima. I already see folks coming in. Hello, Callie. Hello, Corey. And two other people came in. I didn't see your names. So I'm Naima Singletary, power mentor here with RoShaunda Hayes, who is a fabulous client who I'm working with right now inside of Shadow Gold. And we're here today to talk about the lies you tell that create your hell. I love that.
Yes.
The
Yes.
lies you tell that create your hell is one of the modules inside Shadow Gold. So if you are a woman with a vision, as RoShaunda is a woman with a vision, I am a woman with a vision. I know that I'm a God. RoShaunda knows that she's a God. And you have been hiding. You've been playing small. You've been scared of looking like a fool, scared of what other people going to think. You've been
Yes.
working alone. You still got unresolved issues as it relates to something that happened with your mom, your dad, the church, other people in your family, and you are
Yes.
so sick and tired of running and hiding. You recognize you're getting older and your time is limited, and you really want to go all in on your vision, but you have been a mess. And you've been scared going in circles like me and RoShaunda and so many of us. And you're ready to come out of hiding. You're ready to be liberated. You're ready to be free. You're ready for people to see who you really are. How about that?
Yes.
You're ready for you to see who you really are,
That's
and you're ready to bring your vision forward and take yourself seriously so finally other people can take you seriously. RoShaunda and I are here, and she's happy to share her story with you about how she went from lying to herself about what she really wanted to telling the truth about what she really wanted, and how much liberation and success she has found in that. So let's go there.
yes.
RoShaunda. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Hi, Sam. Same team. Welcome in. So, RoShaunda, share with us. The topic today is the lies you tell that create your hell. So, I ask those of you listening, we welcome your comments here and your engagement. What lies are you telling that's creating a hell, your unhappiness, a life that you don't like? So, RoShaunda, if you would please share with us what I cut you off earlier. We were just connecting. I said, I want the people to hear this because I know we could go further. I want the people to hear the lie that you told yourself and how it had you unhappy and what
Yes.
made you start telling the truth. And then what was the result and how Shadow Gold has helped you bring that into modern day with your vision. Thank you for the hearts. So go ahead and tell us what you lied about and what you finally told the truth about, and how Shadow Gold has helped you to start to tell the truth in your life so you can bring your vision forward.
Yes. So there was a time many years ago, over a decade ago, I was starting a commercial cleaning business. But at that same time, I wanted to get into motivational speaking. And I had an aunt who we had this long conversation. She was like, "What is it that you really want to do?" Because she could hear it in my voice that I was conflicted between the two. And she said, what is it you really want to do? I will help you. But you have to really know what it is you want to do. Everything in my soul was like motivational speaking, everything in me. But I said, the cleaning business. And I said that because I felt like that was safer. You know, I didn't really feel safe or confident to start doing the motivational speaking work, right? I was worried about how people would view me. Who does she think she is? She's not even fit enough to be on the stage in front of other women and talking to other women. You know, people who know my past, what are they going to think? You know, how is she motivating people and all this kind of stuff, right? So I go ahead and I start the cleaning business. And it didn't take long for me to realize this ain't it. You know, this is not it at all. Um, I'm in my 30s at the time. I'm bending over, I'm scrubbing other people's tubs and toilets and getting cobwebs out the corners of their walls. And I'm like, this is not for me. I remember trying to solicit my kids. They were teenagers at the time to help me. trying to get other people. I had one friend who actually came and helped me. Shout out to Jocelyn. She came and helped me clean somebody's condo one day. And we were both just floored. And I was like, this is not, it wasn't really what I wanted. But I was worried about what people would say. And the crazy part about it is people were talking to anyway. Why she do that? Who wants to start a cleaning business? I ain't gonna be cleaning nobody, you know. So here I'm being talked about, whereas I thought this would be safe. No one was saying anything about me doing this, right?
Yeah.
What I realized is people are gonna talk either
One
way.
way or the other.
Or the other. So the truth set in. You might as well do what it is you really want to do. The thing that's really going to make you happy. The thing
How
that's
did it
really
feel? How did it feel to not be happy? Like, what would you, when you would be thinking to yourself at night or in the morning, you looked at yourself in the mirror, how did you feel about yourself when you knew you was lying?
I knew I was lying. It was like, gosh, how was I feeling? I wasn't feeling good. I was miserable.
Yeah.
It's a miserable feeling when you're not living, your truth. When you're not really walking in your purpose, when you're not really walking in your gifts, your God-given gifts, and you're settling. And I knew I was just settling. And I also wasn't, you start to realize like, I don't really have the confidence, to be who it is that I really want to be. So you really start being hard on yourself. You really start beating yourself up.
Yeah.
Because you're not, you're not living in that truth. And I think unworthy feelings were attached to that, as well.
Yeah, see, that's a big one right there, unworthiness. So I think that's a good bridge too, the whole, because I remember you inside of Shadow Gold, the testimonial that you shared was that what we approving of
Yeah.
ourselves and you realizing what came up for you and what you weren't approving of. So then you started to approve and you realized there was shame attached to it, which is attached to worthiness.
Yeah.
So talk to the people about it, however, I don't know how much you want to share here,
Mm-hmm.
but what happened inside of Shadow Gold where you realized what you weren't approving of and how that was attached to shame and unworthiness and how the course helped you to move through that? I personally would love to hear that.
Um,
Thank you for the hearts, whoever that is. Do you see him, Ro?
gosh, yeah, I do see them. Thank you guys. I
Yes,
see our network too. That's
yes,
a podcast that I'm
yeah.
on. So yeah, so
Let's
the
free the people,
shame,
Ro. Let's free the people. Because we all got something we hiding.
yeah, just shame will just it's a stuck feeling.
Yeah,
It just has you stuck. And what's liberating though is when I began to realize I'm not the only one. Because sometimes we think we're the only one living with
yeah,
shame, that we're the only one going through what we're going through. But then you realize, no, there's a lot of people going through this stuff.
yeah,
Trying to be the person to break the mold in your family, to change the trajectory so that, these generational curses fall off. But then, the fear of who do you think you are?
yeah.
Like I've told you before, Naima, the whole thing of people, worrying, being too concerned with what people think about me or what people are going to say, that is, that's death.
Was there one thing in particular that you were not in approval of and that you either have come into approval of or you're currently working to come into approval of that you saw some shame around? Because when you talked about it as it related to Shadow Gold, it felt like it was something specific. And if you can share so we can see ourselves in your specific story, I would love that.
I'm trying to remember. Do you remember what it was? Why am I trying? I'm trying to remember exactly what it was because I know we did have an in-depth conversation. It's so much that I've overcome, like
Yeah.
being
Even if it's
around.
three things. I mean, it doesn't have to be one. If you need more space around it, you were just talking about approval, and I remember you were saying, "Oh, I got pages," and you were saying, "I got pages of that."
Yes, yes. I mean, the whole fear of people just not approving is fear. You know, shame is connected to fear. So just not feeling like, okay, no. The thing is this: I I had to learn to approve of myself as
Yeah.
far as what I wanted, as far as like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to make money. I want to write this book. And I remember I told you about the book where it's like, I know shame is going to come out in this book. Some other people may feel ashamed, but do I not do it? Do I not write it because of all this shame? I want to help people be free, but I know I need to be free. And this is helping me to free
Come
myself by just
on.
being honest, being real, you know. So not having my mom's approval, not having some ex-lover's approval or my current lover's approval from, it's too debilitating. So I had to make a choice. Okay, am I going to continue to run and hide and not really show up and be my full self? Because that's what shame does.
Yeah.
Shame keeps parts of us hidden. You know, we don't fully express ourselves. And if we're not fully expressing ourselves, we're not fully living our life.
I'm telling you.
So I'm still in the process of unpacking all of
That's
that
right.
and peeling back, you know, the layers of
And
all
how is
this,
Shadow Gold helping you do that?
because it's Shadow Gold is, let me tell y'all, that's the rawest program that I've ever have purchased and have went through. That course, it's 5 modules. Naima, you are so raw and so real. You pull that stuff, you cause a person to really think deep and about, you cause a person to deeply meet themselves. And that's what I was doing in Shadow Gold, realizing like, wow, I've been tripping off of this. And like when you just start to unpack it, you start to feel the freedom, but you have to go through it a couple more times. So I'm glad that in having the course, I have it forever. So anytime I want to go to it, I can go to it when I know that I'm in my head, you know, about things. So Shadow Gold has helped me to get to my truth. And it's helped me to unpack some stuff that I didn't even really realize that I needed to, needed to unpack, especially like the lies we tell that create our hell. We lie to ourselves all the time. Oh, I like this. I like doing this. I like him. I like her. I like this relationship. And the whole time you're miserable. And it made me discover how afraid I was to actually be happy, and to actually have joy, you know, because all the happiness and all the joy is buried up under all the lies. So you start unpacking it, but then you're kind of like, ooh. So now sometimes when I have a bit of that when I feel this joy, when I feel like yesterday, I had such an amazing day, right? I'm having an amazing day now, but I had a really amazing day yesterday. So much joy. And since we last talked on Tuesday, and it was almost scary, Naima, actually, because it made me realize.
I be trying to tell people, do you want the freedom or not? Girl, get overwhelmed by your own joy. You hear
Oh,
me?
I was so like, am I supposed to feel this good? You know? And
Yeah.
is it really possible? And like, what if I really just allowed myself to feel this way all the time without the worry about what people would think and what people would say? Because if
Yes.
whatever they're saying, that's what's going on within them. It's
Yes.
not about me. It's about them. You know, and it's about wherever they are, and it's about how deep they've met themselves.
So
So
this
as
is
I,
why y'all need to come to Black Women Gods Gather, because this is the vibes that we on.
yeah,
Transforming, coming out of hiding, liberating, so we can be in this kind of joy, so we can lead the missions of our hearts and be big on the world
yeah,
stage. You can click the link in my bio and click Black Women Gods Gather to look at details and even look at co-hosting. Okay,
yeah,
so what has it felt like for you inside of Shadow Gold, RoShaunda? What has the experience been like for you?
liberating. If I had to say anything, liberating. That's been my word for this whole year. Just wanting to feel liberated within myself, so that I can really be free. I mean, that's what liberation is. It's freedom.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that sometimes the way we've been taught to be free is not really free. You know, Shadow Gold is teaching me like what real freedom looks like.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we attach our freedom still to other people.
Yeah.
We can attach it to other people. Um, but it's really about me.
Yeah.
You know, it's about me and the God in me, and getting deeper in that, and knowing who I am, not seeing myself through the lenses of other
Yeah.
people, but I've been learning to see myself through my own lens and developing my own self-concept.
Yes.
You know, that's a real freedom, to where I'm
Yes.
not seeing myself through my mama's eyes, through my friends, through my man, through any ex-friend or somebody that can't stand me, you know, you know, just seeing myself for myself, and being okay with it.
Yes.
Looking at the mirror,
Proving.
improving,
Yeah.
approving. That's what Shadow Gold has done for me.
Amen.
Yeah.
So listen, today is Thursday, October, I think 25th, 5 p.m. tomorrow, 5 p.m.
26,
Pacific. Oh, today's the 26th. Okay.
20.
Tomorrow, Friday, 5 p.m. is the deadline to be able to get my presence and mentorship inside of Shadow Gold for 3 months. RoShaunda will always also be there. So if you know RoShaunda, this would be a great opportunity for you to connect deeply, connect with somebody you know, and go from hiding, because this is the promise of our 90 days together, that you go from hiding, playing small, lying, the way RoShaunda has talked about here today, seeing yourself through somebody else's eyes, waiting to be saved, worried about what people gonna think, unhappy, to feeling joy that you wonder, can it be this good all the time? To where you can come out of hiding like RoShaunda is right now doing this video. How you can now have a deadline to get your book finished, the way RoShaunda now has a deadline to get her book finished, the way she gonna drop her 25 pounds because now she has the accountability of a mentor and has respected her vision and who she is enough to even invest in such a thing. So if
Yeah.
you're ready to go from hiding, playing small, seeing yourself through other people's eyes, to being liberated, coming out of hiding, being seen on video or in your workshops offline with people in your personal life, saying what you need to say, being who you need to be so you can do what you need to do, this is your last chance to come inside Shadow Gold. Details are with the link in my bio. Click that link. There are 4 options. You want to click Shadow Gold Master Course, sign up, then DM me and let me know you signed up. If you have questions, you can DM me as well. 5 p.m. tomorrow, which is Friday, is your deadline to register. It's a small group of us, and I so look forward to working with you if you know now is your time and you don't have any more time to waste. RoShaunda, any closing words?
No time to waste. I feel like with everything going on in this world coming out of COVID, the pandemic, I think that opened up a lot of people's eyes. I think people started to connect with themselves. They had no choice. We were all
Yeah,
like locked up inside.
yeah.
But I think that when you have accountability, when you have someone who is way ahead of the game because they've been there, they've been where you are, and they know what it takes to help you get to the next level. I think that's important. I think that oftentimes we try to go it alone, and we
Mm,
try to do this work on our own, and you could go alone and get there. It'll just take you longer, or you could align yourself with someone who's already done this work, and you could get there faster.
yeah,
So that was my reason. I was like, I need help. And I think, and it's okay
yeah.
to say, you know what, I need help. I need somebody to mentor me. I need somebody who's far ahead of the game than I am, somebody that's where I want to be, and who can help.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing. And Naima is the business and the truth, and will help you. You can't lie when you ain't no lying. She's not gonna let you lie to yourself, okay? She right through that. She has that gift. So yeah, that's it. And I'm very appreciative of you, Naima. Thank you for
Yes.
having me on.
And I'm appreciative of you. You are so gorgeous. I look forward to you
Hey,
doing more content and that book coming out, baby
yeah,
girl.
thank you.
Thank you all so much for being here. Again, click the link in my bio to sign up for Shadow Gold. If you have any questions, you can DM me. Thank you for the hearts. 5 p.m. tomorrow, p.m. Pacific is your deadline to register. Thank you so much, RoShaunda. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.